Okay.
Are we recording?
I just turned myself
Can
back
I
on.
can I do the intro?
Let's
for
hope I'm
this?
more
Yeah,
positive
absolutely.
this time.
Okay.
You have
want me
to.
You want me to play the theme?
No.
Superman
Superman is the most important superhero in my life. So
You like so Superman's like Star Wars for you?
yes, if not more important. Like
God,
I'm sorry.
I'm not that excited.
while Jack is shaking, I'm internally shaking. Welcome back to the 716th Legion Reacts. My name is Julian,
I'm Jack.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Christian. I'm fixing my hair.
and
I'm wildly underdressed.
yeah, I had a thing at work. It was like a team meeting, but everybody had to dress nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. I was at work for like 8
Excuses.
hours. So,
Quick, put on the cape.
but we are reacting to James Gunn's Superman trailer today. I'm freaking out. Superman is the most important superhero in my life. And I can say with full confidence that I have never been disappointed in a Superman performance ever by a live action actor. I think
wow.
every live action actor that has ever portrayed Superman has been amazing. And I can only believe from seeing David Cornsweet in so many different projects that he is going to absolutely nail it.
This was like his dream cast. Like he said that he's wanted to play Superman for a while now.
And
Who wouldn't
I
wanna
think
play
he
Superman?
is perfect.
I mean, him and the Lois actress were both like very popular.
Rachel Brosnahan.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
both
she was
very
from Mrs.
popular.
Maisel,
Yeah, they were
so-
both very popular fan casts. So
Just to let everyone know, we're filming this at like 10 p.m. because this is the earliest we could do it. I have been off social media all day. I have not
also been off
looked
of
at
I saw-
anything.
I was on Facebook and I saw just a still, which was like the ground. And my mind instantly started thinking of all these different plot things. I was like, Superman's going to walk on the ground. What does that mean? And I was like, oh, wait, he's just walks.
All
You
I
know what I
all
mean?
I saw was Guy Gardner's haircut. That's all I saw.
yeah, I saw Guy Gardner's haircut as well, and I saw one other very tiny thing, but
But
that's all really.
We all
I'm
avoided
just
as
over
best
the
we
moon
could.
Ecstatic. I can't wait to see the suit in action. I think this suit is designed really well. I love it.
Also-
I was a little iffy on the Kingdom Come logo because he's so young and Kingdom Come doesn't come until later. But I think like I've always thought about this, even on the Christopher Reeve thing, like the S symbol. I mean, it's designed to look like an S, which is why they get Superman out of it. But the Kingdom Come logo is like the most understandable one, where it's like, oh, it's an alien symbol. They just think they're like, oh, it could look like an S, so I guess that's where they get it from. That I've like always thought about, but like the S logo that looks like an S, I mean, you can't unsee it, you know.
Yeah.
So I think like this one
Should've
is the
brought my
most
Kingdom Come comic.
logical understanding of like, oh, it just looks kind of like it, so that's why they call him Superman. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I saw you pointing to the poster.
Yeah.
That thing is amazing.
The poster's very good.
The
and the
poster's
theme's
very
good too.
The theme is good. It's a redo of John Williams' theme with a beautiful like humming voice.
It's more just it just more just incorporates part of the the John
Yeah.
Williams theme and like kind of reimagines it,
Yeah.
right, a little bit. Yeah.
Superman with Trunks is back. I'm ready to go. We got the yellow S on the cape.
I
Like, oh
love
God, I'm so
I love
fucking
that
excited about this.
like even the most cynical person has to agree on two things, and I know I said this off camera earlier. We are guaranteed to get two great Superman things out of this movie, even if you don't like it. One, this poster. Two, the tagline for the
look up.
You
Look
will-
up.
Oh,
it's just look
it's
up.
just look up.
No,
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone earlier, and they're like, "Oh, just look up is great." Like, no, it's only words are look and up. Like,
Are we
it's
ready?
not just look up. It's
Are we ready?
look up.
Well, last thing I'll say.
Okay.
James Gunn, in terms of, he puts his foot in his mouth every once in a while, you know. But I will say, in terms of like answering what like Superman is supposed to be as a
Oh, yeah, you
character,
nailed it.
and like laying out his philosophy for what he wants to achieve with this movie, I think he's basically batted 1,000 or whatever you want to say on that. Like he's done, like he has relayed like the pure ideas of like inherent goodness and like belief and idealism of Superman, which is like what like is the core of the character. So
Agreed.
That's been good. I just want to see it visualized, basically.
all right.
So excited. Like, you guys don't know. I've been waiting for this. He looks so good. Oh, shit. Okay, wait.
Wait.
Ready?
I'm ready. No, it's fine.
Okay, well, he's not fighting Lex Luthor.
Oh my god.
If he might show up in a mech, we don't know.
Oh, the breathing, it's so Oh, he looks so good! That's the, like, that's the titling from the Richard Donner movies. That's the same font and everything. He looks amazing!
Yeah, this Clark look is pretty spot
Oh
on.
my god!
Oh,
Is that Pa?
yeah,
That's
that's
gonna
Paul
be his
Kent.
dad. The theme is so good!
Crypto!
No!
No! No way!
It's the dog.
Oh my god!
It's the dog.
Yes! Holy fuck!
Holy shit!
He was moving.
Yes! Oh my god!
Okay, the dog looks good.
Take me home.
Yes! Let's go!
That's how bald
Oh
he
my
is.
god! Oh my god!
What? But Nakai
Oh my god, the orb thing's real. What the fuck?
Oh my god! Who's that?
Dog's great.
Oh shit!
No title card? Okay.
Nice.
Oh my god! Well, it's just a teaser trailer. Holy shit!
That was
Oh my
really
god, that was
good.
amazing!
That was really good.
Wow!
Do we rewatch it?
Yeah, we're gonna rewatch it. Just do it again. Just put it
Okay,
back.
all right. We're going right back into it. Yeah.
Oh, so they finally did like what actually happens in Metropolis, which Metropolis just gets hit by like kaiju every other
Everything.
week. Like that's like Gotham has like actual like psychopaths, and then like Metropolis
Metropolis
gets
has kaiju.
like gets kaiju. So
Holy
like that's like how
fuck.
it breaks down, you know.
Wow. Oh my god, I have chills. I have chills. It looks amazing.
It does.
James Gunn cooked.
Let's go around the horn. Because I'm sure we all have thoughts.
We
So
should,
we need to.
we should leave it on because I think we should go through it at some point as well, like
Oh,
for different
okay.
bits.
Do you want to like frame by frame it?
I
or,
don't think.
like-
I think we can. I think we should
I'd
do our
like,
original
I'd
thoughts
like the only
first,
thing
but-
the only thing me personally that I'd like to do is try to pause it when there's like TVs on screen to
Yes,
see
I
what
wanna
like
see-
it's
yeah, exactly.
saying like on the
Yeah.
the
Well,
bottom.
Let's give our actual
But,
thoughts
well, yeah,
first,
let's do
and
thoughts.
then we can
Who
go
wants-
through
Can
after.
you turn the TV back on so I don't?
Who talks first? You talk first. I talk first.
We'll start with
Christian.
I want to go last. We'll start
Okay.
with Christian and go this way.
I'm gonna start with. I have a few things I'm like a bit iffy on, but I think overall like is what I wanted was vibe and like the theme's very good. I think he looks good. Crypto's amazing. In terms of like, there's a lot of like kind of a hopeful vibe going on. Yeah, I don't know. I'm mostly very positive on this. Like, there's one or two actually, and even like the thing I'm like a bit iffy on are not negatives. They're just things I'm slightly worried for. But I don't want to like get down. I want to talk about the positive because this is a mostly positive thing, and I want everyone else to get their like positivity out.
I think this looks visually amazing. I think that even like without hearing anything besides the theme, I think that the mannerisms are correct. I think that like the portrayal between Clark and Superman completely
Yeah, you
polar
can tell they're
opposites.
different.
Like he's nailed it. Lois looks great. I think that the Maxwell Lord minions look great. Interesting, we didn't see any Maxwell Lord.
Do we know he's in this movie?
We don't know that he's in this.
I'm pretty
movie.
sure those are. Just
I don't know if
Luthor-
he was.
I think those are
casted.
just Luther guys.
I thought
bro.
he was. I thought James Gunn's brother was cast as Maxwell Lord.
I don't think that.
I'm gonna Google it real quick. You keep
I would
talking.
assume those are just Luther guys.
No,
No,
they
they're not
have
Luther
Maxwell
guys.
Lord logos on
Yeah.
their
Like
uniforms.
which part of it are we talking? Or like in
Guy Gardner, Hawk Girl.
Oh, them. I thought you were talking about the guys in the desert.
No.
When
No,
this
we
was
have no idea
terrific.
about that.
I think
He
those are
means-
Luther guys.
he
in the
means-
Those are
desert,
probably
so-
Luthers.
Okay.
I mean, like, Hawkgirl looks good. Guy Gardner looks like a douche.
He looks
so
goofy
Did we
where he's
see
supposed to
Hawkgirl
look.
in this?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one shot
there's
of her
a
doing
scene of
flying
her.
by, and she's in the background of a shot.
Yeah, after Guy
didn't
Gardner
see
does
it.
the green beam to like block the viewer.
I have to watch it like 8 more times in order for me to actually catch them.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's why we gotta move, like, kind of just.
yeah,
know
yeah.
if we can
Okay,
do frame by
Maxwell
frame.
Lord.
Let's just start at the beginning, and we'll go.
Yeah, okay.
Fine.
Maxwell Lord
We'll
will
let-
hang on. Maxwell Lord will be Sean Gunn, and he will appear in this movie.
Yep. I knew it.
Cool.
What are
Cool.
your thoughts, Mr. Julian?
Well, he was
Oh,
Damn.
No,
All
go
right.
ahead. Well, you did Christian than me. I thought we were going
No,
back
he
that
wants
way.
to go last.
Okay.
He wants to go last.
Go ahead.
I really, really enjoyed it. I was very captivated by it. It looks great. I think the theme's amazing. Crypto alone for Crypto in this movie to me is like how I will react because I'm more of a Batman guy, I'll be honest. But that seeing Crypto in this is how and having that reaction, I will have your reaction to seeing Crypto when I see a fucking real Robin in a live action Batman movie. Like so like I loved it. It looks really good. Like I'm completely lost as to what the hell is going on because none of the different I felt like we just saw scenes from like a Superman trilogy mashed together.
It's very like there's very different things going on in this.
You're telling me there's a kaiju, there's a giant eyeball laser beam, there's Lex Luthor, there's Maxwell Lord. It looks like
There's
the
some, like,
Justice
foreign
League air
conflict.
quotes are like bringing him in. I know we have that shot of Superman being escorted by police. That's not from this, but we've
I
seen
wanted
that.
to point something out about that too, and we can do it in the frame by frame. But the shot right before the Guy Gardner shot, where he's looking over whatever he's
It says
looking at.
Stag Industries.
No.
Oh.
I wasn't gonna say that.
My
That
bad.
shot is in reverse. His logo is backwards.
Ooh.
It is.
So, Bizarro Superman?
I doubt it.
I-
Maybe.
That'd be so
I'm just
much.
saying. I'm just
so
saying.
Is
much.
the shot from behind where he's flying in this trailer? That was in like the teaser.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
no,
think it
was
is
not in
because
this.
that was
No,
that was the shot I was looking to see more of
the
actually.
things that were posted on Instagram yesterday, none of the shots from Instagram yesterday
Actually- oh,
were
yeah,
in this trailer.
and I had more
Like,
problem
the
with
shot
how
of
those were shot than
all
this.
of them, like all of them walking up and looking at whatever it is, and Lois is in the forefront. That's not in this trailer.
Oh yeah, you're
There's
right.
no Jimmy Olsen in this trailer either.
Two things.
Or
that I'll-
Perry White.
Oh, or Perry, yeah.
Or
And they were
Cat
all in
Grant.
it.
Any of the Daily Planet other than Lois.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were all in it yesterday.
Two things that I guarantee will happen. Kaiju fight probably happens in the first 10 minutes. I guarantee it.
No.
I don't
yeah,
think so.
I
agree with
guarantee
you.
it.
No,
I think-
because it shows him and Lois like kissing, right?
Not the orb.
Oh,
the
the
kaiju.
kaiju.
That's
That's
gonna
his
be-
introduction.
that's gonna be the
I'm not gonna
introduction.
lie, I can't believe the orb thing is real. I thought that was just some random bullshit they had in the suit reveal. Because people were like, "What is this?" and why is he like not reacting to it? And he's also not reacting to it. In
Why
this,
is he
which
just slowly putting on his
Well,
boots?
James Gunn posted the one picture or the one comic panel where Superman is putting on his uniform and it's like one boot at a time.
Yeah.
That's the vibe he was going for with that promo shot. Second thing that I guarantee, and I'm saying it right now for the internet, guarantee will happen is that William Reeves will say to Superman in this, "Wow, you look just like my dad."
Yeah. And if he does, I'll cry. I'll cry. But like, oh my god, it's already blown my expectations out of the water. Like I was nervous. I was very nervous because Superman is, especially after Man of Steel, the expectation for Superman is very hard to get it right. And already from this, like Christian, you said it was about the vibes. And like,
Yeah, I think it's in the
I
direction
can
the
tell
vibes
from
I'm
the
looking for.
vibes of this that like I felt, and I recently rewatched Man of Steel in preparation for this, and watching this trailer, I already feel more connected to this as like he's Superman,
good.
like the superhero, whereas like in Man of Steel. Man of Steel's amazing, and I love it. It's my favorite DCU movie. Like, I think it's
There's definitely an issue with like
But
Superman's presentation
Superman
and like the
being
mythos
so
in
like
that
the
movie.
story being so dark and depressing and like
Yeah.
this really dark tone. Like, I get it, DC's always had a dark tone, but Superman is like
really.
the only hero that doesn't have that. He's never had that.
Well, he's
super
been
dark-
about cutting through it.
I would
cutting
actually,
through
I
it.
would
And
actually
with
argue
DC,
that
they,
like
like-
Batman is the main character that actually has a dark tone, and most of DC is actually like not that.
Well,
but
yeah,
like
Flash
Batman is
has
the
a
most
very
popular
whimsical
character.
tone.
And
Green
over-
Lantern.
right.
Basically,
okay,
Batman
sometimes.
vibes overrided the entirety of
Yeah.
the Snyder
I agree with that.
DCEU.
Yeah, and,
like
and the thing was that they made like, and arguably like Man of Steel. Well, that's not even true. I was gonna say Man of Steel's like the happiest of all of them, but it's not.
Nah.
But like this in particular, like
It's probably Aquaman.
I just, I just,
yeah, probably honestly.
it's
Shazam.
oh man, he like the suit. Like so, we're like the shot right here. He just looks like the colors are right. Like the colors mean so much.
God.
Just go to
We're gonna be here for a half hour, Jack.
You know what I'm saying? Like it looks
Go half
so
speed.
good, and like
Quarter
it's
speed's
just
too much.
it's so good. Like, all right, let's go frame by frame and try to break some of this down.
All right,
So-
we're at 0.5 speed on YouTube.
So Superman is hurt, and he's I would assume he's either on his way to or leaving the Fortress of Solitude.
He's trying to get to
Well,
it.
so here's my question.
Snow in a Superman movie means fortress.
Here's
Well,
my
we also see it later on.
Here's my question. I think this is the only part of the trailer that doesn't look the best. I think the snow around him just looks a little.
I have some color issues in this trailer, if I'm gonna be honest, but I'm like kind of ignoring them. Like,
So
They
when
can be
he
corrected.
says "Take me home," are we thinking that's
I have to assume.
Kansas
I have to
or the
assume that's what it
Fortress-
is.
or
No,
the
I-
Fortress of
I-
Solitude?
I was thinking Fortress of Solitude.
I think he was trying to get to the fortress, and this is him crashing out, and then Crypto's at the fortress.
Okay.
And so that's why the watch
my-
because I don't think
okay.
he can whistle from like Kansas, and Crypto can hear him in like.
I mean, Crypto
like,
can hear around the
potentially.
world.
I think.
I mean, yeah, it depends, but I think like it's more like within like the realm
Power
of, like,
scaling,
what people
Christian, power
can-
scaling.
I understand that. I don't want to even get into power scaling, but I think it would be more makes more sense to the audience if it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm trying to get here, Crypto's there,
That makes sense.
Crypto can come get me and just drag me the rest of the
we
way.
can
Like,
yeah, either that, but also throw it back to the controversial Superman Returns, which I absolutely
I
love,
love Superman
which
Returns.
is the scene where he's talking with Lois in the sky, and he says, "I hear everything at every moment, all the time." Like, so he could be whistling to him all the way in Kansas,
And he's-
just that.
I don't-
And
I just
let me go
I just
forward a
assume
little
what's,
bit.
I just assume what's at the fortress can act, like what is Pa gonna do?
No, I definitely
like
think
it's
Probably,
Probably
it's probably
trying
some
to
sort
go
of
to the
healing
fortress.
thing.
this shot's great because they
This
just
shot's
got
great.
all small extras.
and
like,
he's
to
like
make-
the
to
only
make the
Isn't
one.
he
shot work.
6'7"?
yeah,
He's
tall.
like 6'5", I think. He's 6'4", 6'5".
he's
He's,
But that
he's the tallest Superman.
100%,
No,
and I
he's
like
not.
that
He's
vibe a
6'4".
lot.
He's the same height as Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, he's only 4'. But
thought
basically
he
they,
was
they
6'7".
did. This
He
is good
not-
casting
he's not
work
taller
though
than
in
tall
this scene.
Rick.
This is good casting work though to make sure that everyone in
big
this shot is not taller than him. Like
Yes.
it very much like that is good. That works very well.
Oh yeah, 6'4.5".
Yep, but he's
He's a big guy, but
Maybe one of the other people that auditioned was like 6'7".
But that's like
some reason
you
that
can't
stuck
make him too tall. But yeah, I agree. Like that's good.
This I'm pretty sure that
The
this,
planet. Can we just real quick? The planet looks amazing.
Yeah.
the planet does look amazing.
already a
This-
big
this
step
is
up
like
from
this
the last
is very
one.
mirror shot of the shot that happens later where he's walking into Stag Industries as Superman. Like he's going in as Clark and then he's going in as
Yeah, I think like, oh man, he's
The
just
costume
already
work
got
and the makeup
memories.
work between Clark
This
and
shot
Superman are
looks amazing.
really
This
good.
does.
The blood looks really
so good on his chest. Like, and I love this. He's got the blue, like the crystal blue eyes, too. But also Superman bleeding.
What'd you do?
nothing. It just
Oh.
It's just in slow
Let's,
motion.
let's,
It's-
I'm sorry.
Let's
I'm
talk
sorry.
about that for a second. Superman's bleeding. That like
True.
never happens.
which means it's either kryptonite or magic.
yeah.
well, there's the magic orb in the background.
Yeah,
I
there's a
guess,
couple-
But,
yeah.
but I assume at this
Yeah.
point it's like they showed like Lex with a gun. I assume it's a kryptonite bullet.
Could be.
But
yeah.
how would he know about kryptonite that quickly?
I'm sure. I mean,
I
this
mean,
isn't
well,
an
he's
this
been-
isn't an
he's
origin.
already-
This
he's-
isn't an origin
Yeah,
movie.
he's been Superman for a hot minute now.
This is
But I
not-
thought this is him revealing himself. I thought that was the whole point of this movie.
No, it's
No,
it's,
no,
this
he's
isn't.
already been.
Gunn
Superman.
has made it clear that this isn't an origin story.
It's not an. Okay.
No, Gunn's made it clear that he's already been Superman. This is just He's
For at
already
least for a
been
bit,
Superman
yeah.
for a period of time.
Maybe this
Everybody
is
knows who he
this is just like because we see later in the trailer that people are like throwing cans at his head.
Yeah. Okay. So hang on. Let me rephrase what I feel like I could be misremembering, and it could have changed both because this used to be called Superman Legacy, and I never realized that changed. So shit might have changed that I didn't pay attention to. But for some reason in my brain, I thought it's not his origin story. Like we're not going to go through his childhood and stuff, and like he's been Superman, but this is him. Like there's superheroes, and this is Superman stepping into like the wide, like he's making himself public.
No, I don't think that's the case.
I'm saying I thought that was.
I think that's still
yeah.
going to be part of the vibe, but I think he's still already been.
I would
been
say
a
this
superhero
is
for a while.
probably the moment when he wins over the world. Like
Okay.
I think that
Could be.
There's going to be some downs
that, like,
before that, though.
I think I
obviously,
would
but yeah.
be disappointed if they did that because they just did that with Man of Steel.
Planet looks amazing.
Rachel Brosnahan,
She looks
love her.
great.
She looks great.
Okay, hang
she
on.
looks cocky.
Towns flooded
flooded.
following extreme weather. That damn it, boring. There's no way I'm reading the small tagline, the scroll.
there is a flood.
The planet
They
looks
notice
so good.
each other. So,
Also, my only complaint about this trailer, and it's not a real complaint, it's very minor. We got like 9 shots of them making out in this trailer.
That's true.
I love it.
It's a bit excessive.
No,
I mean,
it's
we
not.
do-
I don't-
Romance
I will-
between Lois
No,
and
it's
Clark
key,
is like
but,
the
like-
most important part.
I actually kind of
I
disagree.
like
I see
watching
what-
them fall
yeah.
in love. I don't want them to just already know that I don't want her to know he's Superman.
To be fair, I don't think
minute.
we don't know
think she
necessarily
does.
like I don't know if she does. She know?
I don't think so.
Like
I'm
have
saying
a
I don't
feeling-
want that. I don't know.
I have a feeling that they're going to pull the Superman Returns kind of plot line, which is that she's in love with Superman, not knowing he's Clark, and
then she falls in love with Clark.
Is
I'm not
in
gonna
a
lie.
relationship with him as Superman, but has no idea that he's Clark.
I'm not gonna lie. I despise how celibate the MCU has been for like the better part of like a decade. So like
real.
I'm actually very happy with the change of pace.
Me too.
Like I'm
I
like that. So
like-
I forgive it, even though it's taking up some time.
I
This
think
teaser.
one of my favorite things about Superman is the relationship between him and Lois Lane.
I would say it's,
Agreed.
like, it's honestly
I'm
one of the more
I'm
core
not saying
aspects
I
of the
don't like
character.
Clark.
Exactly. Yep.
Lois.
That's why I
I'm
like
just
Superman.
saying,
That's why I like
damn, it
yeah.
was a lot of the trailer.
That's why I like My Adventure with Superman so much because their relationship is very very core part of that show.
I love that he sticks he shifts his chin out.
His mannerisms are very different.
Like
Yeah, he looks.
He's slouched too.
yeah. Slouched and he's got like his chin pushed out like
his hair.
shout out
his
to
hair
shout out to the
looks
makeup
like
and hair
comic-
people. Like he looks so different between
Yeah.
the two like
also,
roles.
But also though, like Superman has always had curly hair, and something that they've never ever gotten right is Superman's curls. Even as Clark Kent, like this looks like straight out of a comic book. The curl that he has, like even Christopher Reeve, he had straight hair with one curl. So even Superman in this, like his hair is curly, and that thing fucking is like a curly Q fry, and it's amazing.
Yeah, this
He
gives me like
looks so
yeah.
good.
I
This
love
gives me
the
straight out of
wide
like
glasses.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true that too.
Yup.
This gives me right out of like My Adventure with Superman, like
Yeah.
with his hair and that. Like
Yup,
that's what
yeah,
I
yup,
like see when
yup.
I'm like yes, like that's what I
And
want.
his
'Cause I really
mannerisms,
love that
especially with
characterization of
walking,
Superman.
walking to the planet, his mannerisms also reminds me of My Adventures with Superman. He's very
You said
bumbling.
The music is very, very John Williams. The graphics are very much like the Richard Donner film.
I love.
The titles, well, no, but notice the titles are the exact same font as the original film.
Yep.
So I wonder how they're actually going to play that because this movie, I believe, is the most heavily influenced by Christopher Reeve's Superman. So I'm
Admittedly
really
so.
hoping-
Christopher Reeves, it was All-Star Superman and one other comic that really inspired this Superman.
So I'm really hoping that they lean into because everybody in the world knows that Christopher Reeve will forever be the Superman. Like there is no changing that. You can't undo it. He is the best person that has ever played a superhero in the world.
Most people
And
argue
so-
with Superman on the big screen peaked with Reeves. Most people would agree with that.
The first
I-
one, too.
Yeah, with the first one.
I,
Yeah, like,
well, I will 100% agree with that. Superman the movie is the greatest Superman.
I'd say like the
that's ever
consensus would be
created.
that.
I
yeah.
love Kent.
the farm is
Yeah,
very
farm.
subdued.
It's not a big.
But it's also
farm,
very
you know what I mean?
realistic.
Yeah.
It's also very like this is legitimate. They probably just borrowed somebody's house in Kansas. Like
Well, I think
the
that's
style's very modern. Like it looks like a house
something
you
to
could
think
drive
about
past.
too is that like okay,
needs a barn.
take the James Gunn or not James Gunn, the Zack Snyder stuff. Like
I
Something
didn't
that
mind that farm.
they've always noticed, like geographically, this reminds me of like this area reminds me of like North Collins compared to Buffalo or like Eden. You know what I mean? It's still like a suburban type house that just fits on like the outskirts of the city, which is something
Which
that
is
they've-
what Smallville kind of is supposed
exactly.
to be.
But
so.
they've always done like Metropolis is this big city, and then in fucking Superman Returns, it's like one barn in like the middle of nowhere. You're like, how do they get there? You know what I mean? So I like that this is kind of more suburby. And they've got cows on their front lawn.
I wish it was.
love.
I kind of wish it was slightly more farmhousey, if I'm being honest. But I think it's fine.
Christian's looking for a plantation house.
I mean, like, I just liked the class. Like, you know, where he fights.
Also,
you know the
Pa
cartoon
Kent
where
is
he,
very clearly crying.
Yeah.
Could they reverse the normal
Is
Pa
Ma-
Kent
is
dying
Ma
and
gonna
Ma
die?
Kent going to be the one that dies?
Or he's like, honestly, he looks.
Why'd you say that
honestly, he
name?
looks very old. He might just be dying.
That's
He could
true.
be dying.
Like, he might just be sick.
This could-
and that's because you have to give Superman one of the big complaints about Superman is no like issues is like one of the things that people often say. Well, it's like, yeah, he has to deal with like his parents' mortality.
He has to deal with
Like,
everyone else's mortality.
Yeah, like everyone else around his mortality. So
I do
that could
like,
work really well.
I'm
I
wondering.
know I'm going to cry during this scene.
100%.
he knows he's about to get blown and killed by a tornado. Like that's like that's what's
Okay, mini rant. I will contain this rant.
He's clairvoyant.
I have no problem with
I
that
hate that
scene
scene.
from Man of
It's
Steel.
a bad
I
scene.
sobbed audibly in the
I-
theater watching
I
that. I
have
thought it was a
just-
great noble sacrifice. I have no problem with that scene.
I
I'm
will.
done.
I,
I'm
will-
done.
So
I will
bad.
forever say
done.
that is the worst scene in that movie.
Yeah, I really don't like that.
Because you're telling me that he is not fast enough to do that with nobody seeing. Superman is like, and at this point, the Flash doesn't exist. So Superman is the fastest being in the universe.
Well, he already did like the bus rescue,
And he
so
did
it didn't
the
make
bus
any
rescue.
sense.
Everybody
Like,
knows that which also like there was just there are issues.
like the bus
with
rescue
that
had witnesses.
movie. You know what I mean? But that scene
I haven't
in
watched
particular,
Man of
it's
Steel
like,
enough to form
that
that
scene
high
in
of an opinion
particular,
of
like
it.
it strips away. Like they're trying to add in this element that Superman could have done something, but chose not to.
yeah,
And the whole point about why his father's death is impactful is because he literally could not have saved him. So when they add this whole, well, I could have done it, he just stuck out his hand and told
his
me
dad
not
wanted
to.
him to stay. Like it just doesn't work.
It's like
as
my
well, yeah.
secret is not as important as your life, and that bothers me. It's because Superman doesn't. I mean, he cares about his secret, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can save them
that just
all.
bothers
I didn't mean to
I can
start
save
discourse.
them all as Superman.
Yeah.
Like there's that literal like lines in comics that are like I can save them all. Like you can't save everyone. I can. Like
I'm so.
Are we gonna have the original like?
you know the volume on for this.
With-
I mean, it's gonna be like
Whistling for
True.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's slow mo.
It's at half speed.
Yeah, the whistling.
We gotta let.
Look at this
we
dog.
We gotta let this run.
Go.
Yeah, I mean that's wild.
That's the cutest dog.
Yeah, honestly, Crypto's like might be my favorite part of the trailer. I really like Crypto.
I'm fine. I'm just so happy we're finally getting a Crypto. Like,
Crypto, the super dog.
I love that show.
Look
Oh!
how good he
and
looks.
he's got a little S on his cape.
Look how cute he
just
is.
heard
He's so cute.
He's got his little S on his
Got
cape,
little
his
fangs.
ears up so that he can hear. I love
Also,
it.
the S on the again, I don't think that shot's in this trailer, but the shot where he's flying and the S on the back of his cape like sold me on the fact that the S is on the cape.
Yeah. The S
And
should
the
always be.
collar.
And
The
he's got it
collar's
on
the S
collar,
too.
This shot is.
Oh, look at the blur.
Yeah, this shot's very good.
Go
This is-
back
Now,
a second.
Jack, I think you're 100% right. I think that this is the
kaiju
this
fight.
is the kaiju fight. I have a feeling that this shot is the first time we see Superman in the entire movie.
I would agree.
If the kaiju is fighting Metropolis and the first time we see Superman is him doing this,
I think we're gonna see
I
Clark-
will shit
if
myself.
you mean like okay, if you mean like as in like the first time we see like the suit, like with like
Yeah,
actual I think
Superman.
we're gonna see Clark
Yeah, yeah.
before
Oh
we see
yeah, I
Superman.
think so too. But I think this is the first time we'll see Superman.
But yeah,
like, I think
I
we'll
could-
see like a blur in a shot, and then it will cut to this.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like overly
I
shocked
hate
by
that
that.
it goes back 5 seconds.
So
the
well.
CGI
Watch the
is so
blur.
good.
As he moves in, I don't know why, but I love it. Oh!
Yeah, the
I
kaiju's
love
back
that.
there. So
Oh, I love that. Oh,
It's given me Smallville vibes with the blur.
Somebody
Oh, it's a good shot.
Agent 47. How do we feel about Luthor Corp?
I love it.
No. I mean like the name instead
Love
of
it.
Lex
Instead of
Corp.
LexCorp?
Yeah.
It's always
fine.
been...
Well,
it's switched between the two a couple
He's got
times.
daddy issues.
Well, isn't there a thing where like Lex changes it like because he doesn't like his dad? 'Cause
Yeah,
his dad is usually. Although I think they.
Not consistent across.
Yeah, that no.
It's also
Obviously,
not
DC has like multiple continuities, like
Yeah.
over
It's
like.
Beast.
So behind this,
It's
there-
Beast,
Behind
the
them
X-Men.
here, there are
Are the
cages.
cages that
Yeah,
Superman punches
Superman
out of
punches through one of those cages,
Yeah.
in like 10 seconds?
Agent 47.
I wonder...
pretty much. Yeah, right here.
Oh yeah, literally right next. Could that be?
Okay, pause
Kristen,
here.
What are your
okay.
thoughts?
Okay,
on
hang
it?
on.
I wanted
Before we
to
do this-
dissect the Lex stuff first.
Yeah, I want-
before we get into
You're
it.
good.
Can I
Lex
just
stuff,
I just have something I just want to say this. I don't have any thoughts. Could that be some sort of like galactic menagerie thing? Because Superman got put into that in the animated series.
But Lex is there, isn't he?
Yeah.
yeah, but
Lex is also
maybe
in there.
Lex was with Superman when they got
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
because his face, like his mannerisms with the gun.
I think
he's
Lex.
very
I think
confused.
Lex is main villain.
You think so?
He should
I
always
think
be main
I think
villain.
with the type of thing they're talking about,
Lex
with like him
equals
being
giant
against.
orb.
I think like those are all
Lex
things that Lex is.
controls giant
I think those are all things Lex is putting in motion. Like I think
Yeah.
even the kaiju is somehow Lex. I like when like Lex is literally doing like all these different things that like I think it's
It
just
was Lex all
I think it's like a
along.
Wile E. Coyote like Roadrunner thing where like Lex is just throwing shit at the wall like to see what sticks.
I'm
like to
very
ruin
much
his
going to
reputation.
be-
Like
I am very much going to be okay. Like this movie is not going to be very realistic in any
That's
sense.
fine
But
with
that's
me.
fine.
But like if you look at like Man of Steel, like the stuff that happens on Earth is very like realistic. Like Lex Luthor in that universe, until they did the resurrection thing. Like at the time, you kind of got the vibe that like Lex Luthor couldn't get like a kaiju. Whereas in this, I get the vibe that like from those two shots of him,
Lex Luthor.
that Lex
couldn't
Luthor
get a
literally
kaiju.
could call up Brainiac on the phone and the scene would be amazing. Like this is 100%.
I don't know
gonna
what the
be
magic thing
fantasy.
is. Like I have no idea what the big orb is. Like I don't think
It's Cersei.
Yeah, like it
God.
did not look like Cersei's stuff, honestly. Okay, so
We are gonna get-
Do you want me to get talk on about
yeah,
this
so
now?
I want to
Okay.
hear your thoughts on this.
This
I also have thoughts.
okay. So there was leaks very early on that talked about a Middle Eastern conflict arc, like
Okay.
within this, and that's not. This isn't in the Middle East because like one of the things you were talking about. This is the thing. You were talking about this with the TVs. On one of the TVs, it explains what this is. This is the only one of the things I was spoiled on because it broke into my other like areas that I might.
If you know what the plot is,
It's not a plot thing. It's not. I have no.
No,
the,
he's
no,
just
the
saying,
only
like, it
leak
says
that
it
I.
on the
When
TV.
I say leak, this is the only thing I mean is that there was a potentially and James Gunn actually denied it back when it happened, where there was like a supposed like Middle Eastern like conflict sub arc, like within the movie or sub narrative. This is not that. This is Barovia or something. Like it's something from really early on in the Superman comics. It's on a TV at some point. I think it's like from Superman #2 in like 1937 or like 1939 or something.
I wouldn't doubt it. James Gunn does deep cuts.
but I look at this scene and I see like darker skinned people. I see a woman in a hijab. So to me, like I don't think it's impossible that this is just the Middle Eastern conflict narrative, but
reworked.
reskinned to be more acceptable because of recent events. And there are, and I'm not saying that automatically makes this bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if it's handled wrong,
Is
like
bad,
and Barovia
yeah.
is like an Eastern European country. It is potential and like it could be insensitive.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So that's all. That's my only fear. Like that's like this is evoking a very specific thing.
You know what this
like?
looks
I look
like
at
to
this
me?
and this evokes a very you know this, yeah.
yeah.
Like this evokes a very specific imagery. Like I understand that they've changed it to like a European like a fictional DC country, but I like. And I'm not saying that there was a Middle Eastern narrative. Maybe this was always it. But I'm seeing how it's coded.
Yeah.
And like, if just handled improperly, it could be a slippery slope.
Yeah.
That's all.
The
That's
way-
my only thing.
The way this looks to me is this looks like the stereotypical workers are fighting back against some sort of tyrannical company that's controlling like the mines or something. Because I see a dude with a pickaxe. I see an
And I think we
explosion
see
on the
Luther's
hill.
guys here because I think Mr. Terrific is at this place as well because we
Oh,
see like
yeah,
the
yeah,
scene
yeah,
later
yeah.
on that's in the desert, and I think he's surrounded by like these military guys, like maybe the
Oh, that
maybe
could
the
that
Luther
could
guys.
be the inciting
so like
thing
if
where like
so
they
this-
have to arrest Superman because he's
yeah,
working
so this,
against
so
U.S.
if he's yes, that's what I'm
interests.
saying. If it's that, like if Superman is actually working in opposition
That'd be-
of U.S. like
so good.
foreign interests,
I want it.
and like and also
does.
like with like Luther is like if they do that,
I want it.
like I am much
If you're-
more acceptable
if
of
they
this.
do exactly what Christian is saying,
I want it.
the only
It's kind
thing
of goaded then in a way.
The only thing I can say is that they got Superman right.
Because that's
Like,
exactly what he
that
does.
is what
What I'm
He's like,
fear- what I'm
Superman-
fearful of though is
Superman doesn't give
Yeah.
a flying fuck about any
Haha.
kind of government. Like, and no pun intended. But like, he does not give a shit about any governmental anything. It's
But
just
truth,
as long
justice,
as
and
it's
the
the
American
right
way.
thing to do.
Okay, hang on. My question: do you think that can of soup was rubber, like
Yes.
foam
no,
or something?
it was probably CGI.
No, they made him Superman.
oh, they just
actually.
full
No,
CGI'd
it
it.
was probably a real thing. That
They gave her the super
or-
soldier suit.
Because that hit his head.
they-
His hair
they-
moved.
they-
Something hit his
they,
head.
They probably really threw something.
Where
at
Okay,
is
him
when
he?
it
like that.
zooms in,
Where
it
is he
says
here?
Stag
Okay, he's
Stag
Industries.
Industries.
But look,
No, but
his-
we're the camera's behind him, and this is the panel. So that's why it's reversed.
I see.
It's
I
reflected
see.
on him.
Yeah.
I see. We're
Which
looking over his shoulder.
he looks phenomenal.
He looked messed
He
up.
Is the suit messed
upset.
up here?
Wait, what now?
Yeah, the suit is damaged.
Like it's very blue
and
for
he
some
looks-
reason.
It looks like the promo picture where like part of it's like
And
burnt.
he looks very upset.
He looks a little burnt.
Okay, so so their costumes.
Oh, there's Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific's in this.
Okay, so their costumes suck because they're in like this corporate.
Yeah.
like,
They're
okay.
in a Maxwell
As I
Lord.
really didn't like, as I did see because
So-
I saw this as well. This, I think we both said we saw like this Guy Gardner. Some people were complaining about this. Guy Gardner shouldn't look good.
Yeah.
he should look like a goofy asshole, and he kind of does. I do think like the wig work is not like
Did
particularly
any- well,
great.
I want to talk about this shot.
And he
I'm
looks
gonna ask
so
you to
old.
go back and play it again. Did anybody else notice that the beam shoots at Superman but doesn't actually hit him?
What beam?
The
Oh,
beam
from
from,
the-
his ring.
No, he's
No,
shooting
he's
at the.
aiming at the
no, he's shooting at
windows.
the windows.
to block the view.
Yeah, he's giving his
Because
bias.
they're about to argue. Like they're whatever they're arguing about.
Yeah, he's giving them privacy because here they
Why
can
is
see
it-
right
it's-
through.
I'm not saying you're doing it. It keeps going up
Yeah.
onto the thing.
Oh, I see. He shoots it at the window. Okay.
Yeah.
understood.
Yeah.
I
He's
thought he was shooting
making
it at
he's making a
Superman.
barrier.
I think it
So-
looks pretty fine.
All right,
Okay, Hawker
Hawkgirl
looks great.
badass.
Her helmet looks good. I just hate the suits, but I can
that's on
understand the
purpose,
suits
I think.
because they're wearing these corporate things.
That is so fucking cool.
That looks cool, yeah. Again, I like that he's fighting a kaiju in Metropolis, so
Yeah.
that's like classic Superman
So-
shit.
Then
So
I open the shop, he's just like hanging.
He's so little compared to this thing,
Oh
which
my
is
God.
badass.
what is going on
So
here?
yeah,
Is he proposing? Like, what are we doing?
Like, what is going on here? Like, why is he not reacting to it?
Okay,
shot
she's
one.
making out with Clark. Okay, wait,
She's
pause,
kissing,
pause,
she's
pause,
kissing
pause.
Clark
I
without
totally missed this
glasses.
scene. What is going on here?
So they're
What is
in the
going-
Fortress of Solitude. That has to be one
Oh, that
of
is the Fortress of
generic
Solitude.
ass.
Yeah, those
Oh,
are
it's
one
got
of,
a cape. It's one
it's
of the
one
Fortress.
Of the, yeah, it's one of the
bots.
sentry robots.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
like
you
his-
know
it's
what?
like his nanny bot or
he's like
something.
sobbing. Could that have been like a robot and it like had a
his dad in it?
hologram of Jor-El?
Like a
Ooh,
nanny
that
bot.
could be cool. No, it could be the Jarell thing instead
But it's
of,
like a
I mean, but look at the
I'm sure this is
background.
an actual
Does
character.
anybody else notice those light things in
The
the
pods.
background? The
looking
Those are
things.
very reminiscent of-
those are almost identical. No, those are almost identical to the light pods that are in the background on Krypton in the original movie. Those
That's also that's what the Fortress of Solitude looks like.
Yeah. So it could just be. It could be both.
Is the same
I love.
This is
yeah.
this is
it's
him
it forming.
building the
Or
Fortress
or
of Solitude.
summoning it. I don't even know.
I assume he can like. I assume he like summons
That's
it
where
from the
it's
ice.
growing.
Okay,
Who
who
the
do we think
fuck
this
is
is?
that?
That's Metamorpho.
It
Oh,
is
it's
Metamorpho.
absolutely Metamorpho.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I was gonna say it's the Night King from Game of Thrones.
It does kind of look like the Night King.
definitely Metamorpho.
Yeah.
He looks great.
He looks nothing like the actor who's playing him. What the fuck?
Whoa.
Can we go back to the light orb at some point as well?
I mean,
There's
there's more
gonna be
shots
another
of it.
scene.
Oh, is there? Okay. This looks good actually.
Ooh, the
Oh,
cuts.
Badass.
Yeah, what
Look at
happened to
the
him?
cut on his
And he's
head,
burnt on his shirt.
and his chin is screwed up.
Is he
He's
in,
exuding anger.
Is he in LexCorp or is he in Stag Enterprises?
Both.
No way to know.
Could be an either.
It's a lot of gold, and Stag is like
Could be with he could be getting reprimanded by Maxwell Lord. Barovian.
See, that's what I was talking about.
Baravian.
He's Barovian, yeah.
Troops
Amasses
amassing
at
at
the
border.
border.
Current levels of threat. Reports coming in from the Barovian border. Tensions rising. Is my guess.
So yeah.
cool, interesting. So this
He's
is
pushing a building
That's-
away
no,
from a
that's the
building.
I think it's the
Oh yeah.
the dog is so good.
this is just cute. Love it.
That's
Who are
Mr.
you?
Terrific, I think.
And then
that's
this.
Mr. Terrific.
No. That's
Who's he
not
fighting
Mr.
here?
Terrific.
No, that's the guy in the purple.
Oh, this is Ultraman.
That's Ultraman,
Ultraman.
I think. Yeah.
The meteors, I love them.
There's
Mr.
Terrific.
Mr. Terrific looks amazing.
I don't know. I don't know a lot about
Who's
Terrific.
in the thing?
Who's
with
in
him?
the bubble with him?
And these are
Yeah,
Luther.
that-
Oh, that's
that's
I think these are
Lois.
Luther guys, if I had to
These
guess.
could be Luther guys.
Who's the random dude in like the Hawaiian
Oh, that's
shirt?
that's
No, Jimmy's
that's
gonna get
Jimmy Olsen. He's
executed
a
again.
CIA officer.
Jimmy Olsen's
Oh
gonna
my
get
God,
executed
that was
again. Oh
the
no.
Dumbest fucking shit.
That's just typical like Snyder shit,
You
unfortunately.
can see the T orbs around him.
Yeah. Oh, he's. I'm gonna be honest. Mr. Terrific's one of those like lower key DC heroes that I always thought was really cool. So I'm very excited to see him in this.
I'm interested in him. I don't know anything about him really.
I
They're like
love
kind of
that shot.
That's a
good
great
shot.
shot.
I love that.
That's a great.
That's
Oh,
him
that's the
fighting
kaiju
the
That's
fight.
the kaiju.
yeah.
And then that's it, because that's the last.
I think
shot.
he shoots up into the sky.
No, she
and
like
the
hugs
fucking
him or
logo
something
appears.
in the last shot.
That'll be the title card right there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, more orb with the tentacles flying around.
Okay, like, I don't
Okay,
understand what
they
that
hug
is.
or kiss like 9 times in this trailer.
They kiss one time, which is him. Who just
I think it's like
They
twice.
kiss twice.
They kiss twice. I think.
Oh,
One is
twice.
Superman, one is Clark.
Once when he's flying.
One when they're flying, one in the
and then
apartment.
once in the
As
apartment
Clark.
as Clark. So they kiss twice.
But okay, but like I shouldn't.
No intimacy.
No,
It's not
I
allowed.
don't care about that. They could bang in the movie. I don't care. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. For the teaser trailer, it felt like a lot.
I loved it.
As long as Lois figures it out on her own, I'm fine.
There's a shot.
I
in there
prefer-
where
I
she's
prefer when
kissing-
Lois figures it
there's
out
a
on her
shot
own.
There's a shot where she's kissing
Superman.
him in Clark Kent
Clothing.
clothes.
Yeah, like the
In
kitchen.
an
without
apartment.
glasses.
Yeah.
So I assume that she'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, but like
That's what I like about like. That's
There's
one of the
no
things I
way-
keep bringing up my adventure with Superman. I like in my how in my adventure with Superman she figures it out on her own.
I like
Like-
the glasses thing, but that can't be all. Like if someone punches him in the face and breaks his glasses, like
Yeah.
oh, everyone knows he's
That's
Superman
why
now.
he sticks his chin out and slouches.
My brother in Christ. That is the basic problem with the Superman character. Is like
He's fighting a kaiju for God's
like
sake.
it's literally impossible. But that's why they changed like everything. It's not just
Yeah,
the
no,
glasses,
that's
it's like his
I'm
hair,
saying that's
he
I'm
sticks
saying
out
that
his jaw, he slouches.
no, I'm saying Jack's assumption that because they're kissing without his glasses on, she must have figured it out. I'm like, she might just think it's Clark without glasses. Like maybe she.
Jack thinks like that. Jack thinks it has to be like the literal like the bad. What's the stupid
right.
Batman skit?
All right,
like,
well,
the Batman skit where he's
we'll-
with Superman.
we'll
and he's
see
like,
when the we'll see
he's
when
like
the movie comes
Clark, like or whatever. It's like where did he go? It's
But,
like,
yeah.
Or my
Like,
favorite
I'm not
from
commissioned.
the,
Like, that's
the
what Jack thinks
adventures
everyone
of
in the universe.
Lois and Clark, where the one villain's like, I'm Superman. No, I'm Clark Kent. And Lois is like,
Yeah.
I never realized. It's so dumb, but it's so dumb. I
Anyway.
love
Where's the
it.
commissioner?
I am so
yeah, like that shit. That's what I mean. You're thinking.
Anyway,
I could not be more hyped for this. I think it looks amazing. I think the visuals are amazing. I literally don't even care what the orb ball thing in the background is, and clearly Superman's not.
I just love that he's not
bothered by it.
pressed by it. Like I'm like, what is
Well,
it?
I does it have to be a bad thing? What if it's
Oh,
not a bad thing?
It's shooting a beam into a
It's-
building.
hang on,
hang on, real quick,
It's shooting love.
real quick. I just realized this. I wish we
sure.
still had it up. Could that orb scene be, because the lighting's weird, the room they're in's weird. No, could it be in that same place where everyone's in those cubes?
It's got like the Black Mercy on him.
Could be.
I just had that thought because the room they're in is very weird, where it's like a whole wall of like glass and you can see the beam. Like it feels like neither of them live in that kind of apartment.
Yeah.
And we know it's an apartment or some sort of living room from the suit up shot.
That's where he just got smacked into, and Lois was like, "Oh, I'm right here."
What happened to Clark?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
If I can do one last like downer thing, I think there's like just like I have
Christian's
like
always gotta end on a
I have,
negative
I have
note.
I'm very objective. So like I have like some issues with like I don't even know, I don't want to call it like I actually think I have no problem with the cinematography really. Like I saw some people like narking on that like without seeing
think
any
it fits
shots,
out really
but like I think
It's
it's actually
weird
shot
to-
mostly fine. Like
also
some people were like
trailer.
it's CW like or like the or it looks I saw someone say it looks like the
Absolutely
Flash and I don't think it looks like the Flash either, which I don't love the cinematography of that. I know it's the same cinematographer, but like I think the shots are mostly fine. I have like there's some color weirdness. But I
Yeah,
can't
you
put my
mentioned this
I
earlier.
can't put my like finger on like what exactly it is. Like there's like
It's
a like
bright and not shitty and depressing like the last
no,
one.
but it's like no, but it's more like a
Consistency thing.
no, not even that.
Oh.
I think it's actually consistently like some shots are like a little bit oversaturated maybe. Like I thought like there's like one shot where there's like the green from like a bush behind them is like so green, and I'm like
I mean,
like,
they might have just bumped up the saturation.
no, I'm just like saying, but again, this is a trailer. Oftentimes, by the time the actual movie comes out, like
It's
that is
color
very much
graded.
changed and
Yeah.
adjusted. So like, I just think there was almost like a blue hue over a lot of it as well. And I don't think it's like a necessarily a negative thing. It's just something that I'm
I
noticing.
think it
Fair. Like-
looks
It looks very good.
Superman.
The only
very good.
A little
the
hazy,
only
like-
shot that I was like that looks a little off is the first shot of him in the suit.
I actually liked that shot weirdly enough. So.
In which case, I loved that shot. I mean, I think it looks great. I mean,
it's some of the stuff shot in daylight for me is like kind of where I'm like seeing a
Well,
little
the
they
bit.
need it
daylight
at
always
nighttime.
makes
but
CGI
see,
hard.
True.
but the daylight bright like stuff
Is
that
necessary,
you're
too.
complaining about is like
He's not. He's just.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying like,
saying.
and you can be bright without it being looking like a certain way. Like you
But
can
I
still have
think
it bright
that-
and then
I think
like
that
lit
the-
well.
But I think that the idea is to make it look and feel like a comic book, which is what they did with My Adventures with Superman. The daytime shots in that show look just like that, and I love it. It's bright, it's encouraging, it's hopeful, it's happy, it's very. I love that.
I mean, I'd rather
Which
have
is
it
what
bright
we
than dark.
have
Like,
not-
like definitely.
Which is what we have not gotten. Even throwing it all the way back to Superman Returns wasn't like that because they literally just made it blue, yellow, and maroon was like his suit,
Well, yeah, because they wanted it to match up with the Dark Knight.
which it didn't at all.
Yeah, the Dark Knight did a number on like
But-
other super
but-
movies, like
But
characterizations.
like I
and-
like. So my thing on it is like I like how bright and like
Yeah.
colorful and hopeful and happy it is. But anyway,
Yeah, I'm not complaining about how bright it is. I'm more complaining just like just a little bit of like that's lighting. I gotta say, I guess it's lighting. Maybe I don't
it's-
know.
and it's
Again, I'm not
it's
even smart enough to put my finger on
I
what
wouldn't
exactly
say it's
I'm seeing.
lighting.
But
That would most likely be a post color correction.
Yeah.
yeah,
Probably.
it's just something that they've done to it, which I'm not
Yeah.
sure I'm against, but like it's just something
something
I'm
you noticed.
noticing necessarily. Yeah.
But
This is a reaction.
anyway,
I love it.
thanks for watching.
Yeah, mostly positive.
I'm so absolutely excited for this. I have not a single thing negative to say.
We are seated.
I think it's amazing. Thank you so much for watching. If you're excited for Superman, post it in the comments. Let us know who your favorite DC hero is, and let us know give us some of your theories for what you think will happen in this movie. Question of the day: what's your favorite shot from this trailer? Because mine is Lois and Superman flying and kissing. Like I just think it's like purest form Superman Lois relationship.
The dog.
Crypto.
The dog, Crypto. Like, dude, we're getting live action Crypto. I'm ready. Like, we've never actually. I don't think we've ever gotten Crypto.
Live action.
We've never gotten Crypto live action, but we very rarely have gotten Crypto in anything animated.
What do you mean? Everyone loves the League of DC Super Pets or whatever that movie's called. Like,
No,
with
but
the
like,
Rock
where
Where The
Kevin
Rock
Hart.
plays like 4 characters.
yeah.
And they have a Black Adam cameo. Like,
But
And Black Adam
I'm
Dog.
over the moon excited. Like it
Me
feels
too.
like Superman. I got. I mean, obviously it's Christopher Reeve vibes. Like it just made me feel like okay, Superman is ready and back, and I'm excited. So anyway, thanks for watching. Go ahead, subscribe, follow us, watch all of our new reactions coming out. Dungeons and
Creature
Dragons
Commandos.
is finally coming out now because I got the video to work. Creature Commandos, we're reacting to Skeleton Crew, and if you're not caught up on all of our reacts, you can go back and find them all on playlists later.
MCU ranking.
Yes.
MCU ranking videos coming out.
Part 1.
We are live on Twitch sporadically.
Yep. And so just be on the lookout, and you guys will be getting more stuff. But
Happy holidays.
what's
oh,
that?
yes.
I'm sorry.
I have to go.
I have to go.
I knew it! I knew it!